Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Moomin Rod D. You could just call me Rod D, of course. Third Eye Philosophy. I got some nice heat for you. Today, I'm interested in that Alex Jones trial. You know, to me personally, I believe it's staged, and the reason why is because the man don't get to speak. The man, they got the whole, all of the participants is leftists. They won't let nobody from opposition media come inside to film, record, or interview anybody. The judge is leftist, obviously. You know, the jurors is leftist, and I'm gonna let Alex explain it to you. But first, here's the intro.
We need to be free thinkers, then we need to learn how to feel free. People say feel free, but we don't even know how to feel free or think free. Say what you feel, positive and negative. Welcome to the
Yep, so here we go. I'm gonna show you guys. But just before I show you, I want you guys to watch this real quick, where they're explaining what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a lot bigger than Alex Jones. In Connecticut and in Texas, with 2 trials coming up in the next month simultaneously, the judges have ruled I'm already guilty, and we're supposed to tell the jury we're guilty. We're not allowed to say we're innocent at our own trial, or mention the First Amendment, or call it a show trial. The documents are posted exclusively at Infowars.com in a major press release. Robert Barnes, a famous constitutional lawyer, spent a minute and a half on that.
This is according to the plaintiffs' lawyers themselves, this is a political trial. They want to put the politics of people that support Alex Jones on trial. And in order to do so, they need to smear and besmirch that audience to the world and allow that to happen. And that's only happening because the courts are allowing it to happen. The courts are gagging Alex Jones from presenting any defense on the substantive merits, preventing Alex Jones from even having rights to bring motions to dismiss, motions for summary judgment, anti-slap motions, disallowing his ability to get certain evidence in his favor while sanctioning him millions of dollars to deprive him of the opportunity to even defend himself on those issues. And so this show trial, this Stasi-style, Soviet-style show trial that is going to be occurring in Connecticut and Texas goes against our core constitutional principles of having a trial by jury on the substantive merits of the case. This is unprecedented and unparalleled, and it thus presents an unparalleled threat to the ordinary, everyday Americans' freedom and liberties, because if they can do it to Alex Jones, then they can do it to you, and that's why they're doing it to Alex Jones.
I'm Alex Jones. The story you're about to see is truth. This is reality. Truth is stranger than fiction. I'm the most banned, most demonized media person in the world.
Alex Jones is a fake. He's a performance artist.
I'm perceived as a clown, a nut, a maniac.
On his website, Infowars, he touts
paranoia porn. The sickest, most offensive theories.
Alex Jones claims that 9/11 and the Oklahoma City bombings were inside jobs.
Don't you stand for America, sir?
He said me and Hillary are demons. Ain't that something?
You'll burn in hell.
I met him back in 1990. I knew right away he was going to be a star.
How's my hair look?
I saw all these conspiracy theorists that were talking about the New World Order, and I thought, that's what I'll do.
Get it, Alex. Death to the New World Order!
It was that attack on humanity that I saw early on that I really wanted to wage war on.
You're lying to the public. It's disgusting.
Once you taste that, there's no going back. Everything's a war. That's the way the universe works, and everything is propaganda.
I don't trust Donald Trump, but I agree with probably 95% of what Donald Trump says.
Your reputation's amazing. I will not let you down.
That's when the media took the gloves off.
Alex Jones said the Sandy Hook shooting, which claimed the lives of 20 children, was fake.
I try to tell the truth, and sometimes I'm wrong. Did the New York Times get in trouble for consciously lying about WMDs that then led to a war, killed tens of thousands in conflict? No. The attempts to deplatform us have failed. They've had the CIA, the FBI following me around. Now we got to destroy Alex Jones. We're not playing games here.
This is such a historic moment together. USA! USA!
It's all just insane. Okay, let's put me in prison for questioning, okay, even though that's my right. In fact, let's execute Alex Jones. Let's put me in front of a firing squad, pull the trigger. I have a sick feeling, actually, because I know what comes next.
Now, as you can see, it is out, guys. It is out. That's the documentary. I advise you to get it. You'll see a lot of the background of Alex Jones, how they break everything down of what's been going on, and all the way up into modern day, all the way up into now. You know, I believe it's going to be great. I'm going to get it myself, and I recommend it. I definitely recommend it. You know, don't forget to become a member of the Third Eye Philosophy YouTube channel, and you get 15% off of all the merch, guys. Let me show this. Let me show you how this. This is dope, man. Look at that. I'm a free thinker. You're a free thinker. You're a patriot. You know, you're not a lemming for the mainstream media. You got the camo. Look at that. Great. And inside here, you can see it's a positive thinking, you know, how to be ambitious, stay happy, stay energetic. You know, all of that is here. All of that written on there. Great shirt. Great shirt. Make sure y'all go to 3pmerchshop.com, which is right there. And go get that, guys. Go get that, guys. Support your boy. Because I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way. I'm not going to shut up until somebody give up. And I'm talking about the NWO. The NWO, guys. All right? Now, let me play this Alex just before he walked into court, where he had to say what they was doing to him, what the judge told him not to say in court, what he can and can't say in court. He can't say, I mean, man, you got to listen to this, because this is bogus. This is a modern day trial lynching. This is guilty until proven even more guilty. And even the jurors were saying he's guilty already. It ain't even over. Everybody's saying guilty, guilty, guilty. Everybody. And in this video, you're going to see one of those SJW dudes, a feminist dude in the background, talking about, oh, Alex Jones is crying. He's crying. You know, he's gonna be mocking Alex Jones from behind. Even the people that's there in the pews are leftists. They didn't let anybody go in there but Alex Jones and his representatives, as far as lawyers and stuff like that. Everybody else is leftist. They didn't let no right-wing conservative media in there. They didn't let no right-wing conservative people in there. It's all leftists. If that ain't a lynching, I don't know what is. And this is supposed to be a trial. You understand? Like, this is what the billionaires could do. They can actually create a whole entire trial and appoint all their judges, appoint all their people, appoint the media to be only certain types of media to be excluded in there. If this ain't like an obvious psychological setup, psychological warfare setup. Now imagine if they could do this to him, they could do it to anybody and make anybody guilty of anything. They say he ain't even allowed to say certain things. Man, this is bogus right now. If he lose this trial, whoa. Man, I'm lost for words, you know, but I'm gonna let him go ahead and explain this.
Leave the country and don't show up to the trial. Or they get caught doing criminal things like paying off a judge or something. They have taken my right for a jury to decide if I'm guilty. And now a judge tells a jury that I'm guilty, and they're trying to hide that from the jury. And during the jury questioning, they were really confused and kept asking, well, I thought you're innocent until proven guilty in criminal or civil trial. She goes, well, this is a special case. I say he's guilty. She read that to the jury. I say Alex Jones is guilty. And now you're going to decide how guilty he is. And then they get up there and put all these edited videos out completely out of context.
Now, mind you, all those reporters are leftists, including that Fox right there. Leftists. Fox News is run by leftist people, okay? Run by Democrats, okay? Fox News is run by the elites. CNN, all of MSNBC, ABC, you know, all of these channels is run by Democrat people. They run by the elites, the corporations, okay? Not one media source is in there that's a right-wing source. None. Now watch how they stage the questions. The questions just sound like, oh, he's guilty. Only people with psychological knowledge know. Psychological warfare knowledge, no. How these questions are being presented is not even fair. It's crazy how they just trying to paint him guilty, even with the questions. You know, if he just go along with the questions, it's like he's admitting he's guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people think Alex is dumb, but Alex is smart, very smart man. But let me continue.
I mean, I've never seen anything like it. And this is the weaponization of the judiciary. It's absolutely horrifying. This is a witch hunt. This is a show trial.
I want to let you see this guy right here. He's itching. He's itching to mock Alex. These two, they're itching to mock him. He's talking to the press, right? Leftist press, and these guys right here just can't. They standing right there, just listening to what he's saying, and they can't wait to mock him. You understand? Like, these are the type of people we dealing with. This fanny pants right here, this dude right here, fanny pants looking dude. Okay, these people are feminine, extremely feminine, beta. Okay,
will go down in history as one of the greatest show trials ever to happen, not just here, but even in places like Nazi Germany. I mean, even in Nazi Germany, they let you basically be innocent or proven guilty. They would then just rig parts of the trial. Here, she says, I'm guilty until proven guilty. Guilty until proven guiltier. Not guilty until proven innocent, like Nazi Germany, because you were guilty until proven innocent in Nazi Germany. Here, I'm guilty, the judge says, and then they decide how guilty. And then, I mean, the process of this has been unbelievable. They have all our emails, all our documents, all our videos that we gave them. They defaulted as saying we didn't give them any of that. I spent millions and millions of dollars. They don't tell anybody that she's fined me $1.5 million, and we're not allowed to tell the jury that. She put an order out saying, you will not tell the jury that you're innocent. You will not tell the jury that you're not getting a fair trial. This is an order and motions in limine. You will not tell the jury that you're not a bad person. I have to sit there while they go, he agrees he's guilty, and you're just going to decide how much he pays. This is the murder of your rights to due process, to the federal constitution and the state constitution of Texas, that in any number of...
It's crazy how these guys be like really itching. They be itching just to mock people. They be itching just to get at conservatives. They really think a more powerful government, a socialist government, a communist government is the way to go, when the rest of most of these third world countries run like communism. You understand? Like Chinese communism, where the government have 100% authority and power over the people. These people really believe America can still be America under communism. These people are terrible. Just look at this beta male behind his back, just trying to make fun of him. You know,
just a few dollars that you get the jury to decide if you're guilty, and then they decide damages in a separate group of hearings.
Mr. Jones, I hate to interrupt, but what do you have to say to the victims' families about the evidence that was laid out? We all know Sandy Hook's, it's happened. You mock the parents. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, see how she just said, oh, you mock the parents. You see what I'm saying? Like these people are leftists, including this channel, Law and Crime Network. That the whole thing is completely leftist. Like, the billionaires have so much money and influence and power. They could create these scenarios, but using real paperwork. And they'll fraudulently make paperwork and documents just to frame people. Like, literally criminal to the highest extent. Even the news people, the only people they're allowing in are leftist people who's there to just make Alex Jones look crazy. A lot of this information is not getting on mainstream media. They're talking about it on CNN and stuff like that, but they're not going to show you pretty much the whole video when they are on trial and they are testifying. Helmet on short.
Yeah, well, that wasn't, so you just said the evidence. That was a bunch of edited garbage. Did you notice he kept saying that I made fun of Hesslin? I never said his name until today. And we're going to show all that in there. All lies. My fill-in host was just reading a Zero Hedge article because it was a huge controversy. I went on Megyn Kelly and said I thought it happened. I went on Megyn Kelly and said I was sorry. They didn't show you that. They showed a controversy about something that a news article on Zero Hedge said that a guy on the radio was just reading a ton of articles hours and hours a day, and they make that a big giant conspiracy that we were attacking him. Never said his name, but I mocked him. You just said it. Aren't you smart?
I'm very smart, and we also.
This is the incredible deception we're dealing with. I'm going to tell you again. You're having all of your rights robbed. This is a kangaroo court. This is a show trial. This is a Constitution destroying, absolute, total, and complete travesty. This is lawfare.
See, now the dude in the back trying to protest him. He's trying to outscream him. You know, these people are so like they don't even understand that their rights is about to be usurped extremely. And they think they're on the right side of history because they follow the mainstream media, celebrities. Like, these people really think that communism bring freedom. If they get what they want, they're gonna be really sorry, because they're gonna be the first ones to pay.
This is the weaponization. You see, this guy saying you've already lost. You've already lost, Alex.
You see, he's saying you're already lost, Alex. You're already lost. The case ain't even over, and it's because even the judge told him you're guilty. You know, and he told the jurors that he's guilty. This is a special kind of court case. Like, they just gonna hang this man. They just politically hanging this man. You know, and it's ridiculous how it's okay to people on the left. But imagine this was happening to one of their representatives. Imagine this was happening to one of their reporters. You know, they'll probably be rioting outside. You know, there's no huge protesters in front of this court right now. Why is that? Because conservatives, we pay attention to detail. We're watching, and this is why Alex even get his voice to speak. But then they restrict certain things he can say. How do you do that in court? How you take all of the evidence from him and then claim that he didn't give it to him voluntarily? Like, these people are extremely satanic. This whole court case is a fraud. It's staged. But if they could really prosecute him, they would try to prosecute. They would try to take him down and throw him in jail for as many years as possible. You know, they get to bring video clips, they get to do all that crap, but he can't. How is the man supposed to defend himself? You see, it takes people like us to say something, to bring something, for people to even see it in another light, because mainstream media is run 98% by Democrat people. So how?
See that you've already lost. Exactly, because the judge said I was guilty. I don't have $1 million. That's another thing. I don't have $1 million in the bank. Brother, this is all. I know this is going to blow up in their face politically. Down the road, everybody's going to know.
Alex, what is the $8 million in cryptocurrency?
That was donated. Yeah, and it's all been spent.
Dude, you hear the flamboyant in this dude's voice. Is everybody run by this LGBTQ group? Is everybody run by that group, bro? Almost everybody in Hollywood, almost everybody in Congress, almost everybody in major corporations, LGBTQ. Like, what in the world are we looking at right now? What in the world are we looking at right now? If China came here and did a home front attack on America, we don't even have enough masculine men in this country right now to defend it. It's so crazy right now. It's mind-blowing, right? So this guy brings up the $8 million in cryptocurrency. Alex Jones been 100% transparent about that. 100% transparent about that already. He said when it came in, he also stated where it went to, which is this court case and the operations, the InfoWars operations. It was a donation from a lot of people in cryptocurrency to him. He already admitted that. It ain't like he was trying to hide it. So he's trying to say, what about the 8 million in Bitcoin? What about the 8 million in Bitcoin? You know, like, these people, they say this stuff to make it seem like he's guilty. They just ask these questions to make it seem like he's guilty, but he's extremely transparent about this stuff already. These people are disingenuous. They're criminals. They're LGBTQ, they're BLM, and they're the New World Order. Like, this is the New World Order. This is the new reset. we're run by a bunch of cucks. Okay, it's just that simple. I mean, ain't no other way to put it down. But let me let Alex finish telling this dude.
Money. And it's all been spent.
That you got.
And it's all been spent, and it's all gone fighting this.
Why didn't you show up to earlier hearings? Why didn't you show up to the earlier hearings?
I'll come back and talk.
You hear these questions? They supposed to be reporters, bro. Reporters, which means they're supposed to keep it in the middle and ask a question. You know what I'm saying? Where it don't sound like they just completely biased. They just like, where's the cryptocurrency? Like they sound like a bunch of protesters. You know, where's the money? Where's it? You know, these are low-level brain frequency people. People that have hard time rubbing two brain cells together. You know what I'm saying? So how do they even act? How is they even in there? And they are part of the media crew. How? And they all fanny pantses. Fanny pants is going to be very submissive to the government because the government right now caters to the fanny pants. So they're gonna cater back to the government. Oh, you give us a voice. You give us a voice. Yes. You give us a voice. We're gonna serve you to the very end. But don't know in modern day history, these very same people with the very same ideology used to lynch gay people for being gay. And the same people that supporting gay people now supported the Muslims when they burned them in cages, threw them off roofs, stoned them to death, stuff like that. Okay? These are the people they follow. These people are the threat of America. I'm just letting you know that.
You guys later. Well, I mean, why didn't Hessler show up to earlier hearings? I mean, I'm working on the air every day. I'm trying to run an operation. We're not allowed to tell the jury.
Is that more important than
we're not allowed to tell the jury that InfoWars is bankrupt, and we're putting federal filings in.
They asked him the question, and then when he's answering it, they say, "Is that more important than the case?" 100% bias. This is a lynching, guys. This is a lynching. A lot of the leftist media is covering this, but they ain't covering everything. And now that we put it out there to the point where now millions of people are seeing this online. Okay, if you look at all the skits from this law and crime channel, network channel, you see that it's getting a lot of views, and I guarantee most of them views is from more conservative leaning people, because most leftist people don't even pay attention to this stuff. They just hear the outlining on the mainstream media and they go, because obviously they can't buy my shirt because they are not free thinkers. It's just that simple.
Showing we have no money to prove that.
Do you plan to be here the rest of the trial?
We got business here.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you want to be bamboozled and lose your First Amendment and lose your Seventh Amendment and lose all that, go ahead. You're having your rights to a trial by jury to decide if you're guilty or innocent stolen from you. This is a kangaroo court. This is a political action. It's a witch hunt. I'll be back later.
The whole entire court system. Look at this person. Who is that? You could tell that person left us. You could tell that person left us. Crazy, right? Bruh, this is the worst staged court system I've ever seen. And here's Owen Schroyer. They call Owen Schroyer up, and they just easily tried to make this man look like he's lying about something, when clearly in the video you can see that he was talking about two different news sources that put something together and sent it to him. And he put them together and said, y'all gotta answer this, y'all gotta respond to this, Megyn Kelly, because Megyn Kelly, said something about Sandy Hook that wasn't true, and the other news source says one thing, where there's official who also said one thing, and they put it together, and he said, "Hey man, you got to explain yourself to this." And the guy and the lawyer was sitting there just trying to make it seem like Owen Schroyer the one that lied. When you could clearly see in the video what the people said. It's crazy. It's bonanza. So I mean, these billionaires have all of this money, and they are putting all that money into BLM, Antifa, all of that. You know what I mean? And a lot of these foundations and nonprofits, and all of these people come out, they advocate, they protest, and they protest under the getting paid. Right? We caught these people getting paid to protest. We caught them getting paid to protest, guys. How crazy is that? They're getting paid to protest, bro. It's not genuine if you're getting paid to do it. It's not. It's not. It's not. Okay? We seeing ads on Craigslist and everything. It's not. You know, it's crazy. But what I wanted to show you guys, right? That special video. The special video I want to show you guys. I can't say nothing about it because of the fact that, you know, it got one of my videos deleted and it gave me a red flag because they don't want us talking about this. But when I show you, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And in this video, it's proof. It's proof that the police opened the gates for the peaceful protesters. They opened the gate, guys. We have proof. And we've been had proof, but if you look on TV and everything, they just don't really show you the stuff. They really don't show you, you know, so you have to really do some digging, some research in order to get the videos that the FBI released, because they didn't really broadcast it and talk about it all on mainstream media. When the information came out, it was okay. So enough talking about it. I can't wait to show you. I can't wait to show you. Okay, now here we go. Now this guy right here with the bullhorn, okay, he's going to tell you that the police said that they're going to reach out to their higher ups and see what they want to do as far as opening the gates, okay? And he can be like, you come into the front yard, okay? And then you see the video, you see everybody marching and walking peacefully.
Wait, listen! I'm gonna get up there and help you. This is not your fight! 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 Not your fight!
Now, mind you guys, right? The girl that recorded this, I was standing right next to her. She interviewed me. I was standing right next to her. This is with the YouTube channel right here. You know, shout outs to her. You know, she got a really good viable clip right here. You know, where the guy on the bullhorn spoke to the police and they said, he's going to explain. Watch it.
Keep your own! Keep your own! You are shameful! All right, listen to me. Stop! Stop!
All right, listen, guys.
Stop! Stop! All right, here's the deal. Long time ago. Time out. Time out. The one police officer right here, he is going to talk. He is talking to his leadership. And what we requested is to the steps. Allow us to get us to the steps. For the purpose that we don't want violence, we don't want harm, we don't want destruction.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? He was talking to the police, and the police said he's going to reach out to his leadership. He's talking to his leadership about opening the gates. So all that, oh, it's a riot, we burst through, guys, come on. Everybody know. Everybody know. Let's hear that again.
Stop! All right, here's the deal. Long time ago. Time out. Time out. The one police officer right here, he is going to talk. He is talking to his leadership. And what we requested is to the steps. Allow us to get us to the steps. For the purpose that we don't want violence, we don't want harm.
See, this is why a lot of the Trump protesters is set free, because the reports came out that the FBI was helping was helping the situation. At the same time, trying to make it look like it was a riot. It wasn't. So that means the DOJ is complicit, the FBI is complicit, Congress is complicit, the whole entire Democrat Party is complicit, the media is complicit because they switched the whole story over. This is what billionaires can do. This is what the elites can do. I mean, you got hundreds of billionaires working together to undermine democracy. Okay? Working together to undermine democracy. Okay? It's rocket science, guys. This guy right here just did it right in front of you. He just told you right in front of you that they're going to open the gates. So it was no riot. It was no riot. It was no insurrection. It was not. It was not. So the media lies, okay? We have the proof. They just don't show you this stuff on TV, okay?
Action! I couldn't miss this.
Everybody was walking. They wasn't like hurting anybody, trampling over people. Nobody got guns. You know what I'm saying? It was just a very few people. You had the Oath Keepers there. That was pretty much sabotage. The Oath Keepers was ran by Antifa. You got Antifa there that was there to smash and bash stuff wearing Trump attire. When the people realized it was Antifa there, they started calling them out. How we know it's Antifa there? Because we have their social media when they said they was going to be. And then on top of that, we see their pictures even in their social media. So how do we know it's them? Because we see their identity on their social media. Okay? And they recognized a lot of them there, the organizers for Antifa and BLM is there. Okay? So they called them out when they saw them.
Oh, wow. The people are still coming, you guys. Anymore.
Now everybody's singing, music blasting, everybody saying USA, USA. Everybody just enjoying the scenery. Everybody got their phones out, getting the scenery, taking pictures with each other, taking pictures with the police. It was like a party. Okay? It was literally like a gathering, you know, and somehow they try to make it seem like this was some type of terrorist attack on mainstream. Meanwhile, mainstream media is like broadcasting that this is some type of domestic terrorist attack. Crazy, right? But as you can see, there was children there, elderly there, no guns, you know, and it's just like normal. And on top of that, I tried to go live while I was there. A lot of other people tried to go live. We like, yo, I can't go live. I can't go live with somehow social media target that area and shut off the lives. So we couldn't even go live. But what we did, what I was smart, was still record. We pressed the record button and we just started recording what we see. Okay, we couldn't go live. You know, so that lets you know social media was complicit too. The media was complicit, social media, you know, Congress. You see what AOC says. She was hiding in her bunker, you know, thinking that somebody was going to come grape her. Come on, guys. I don't know how people fall for this stuff. Continuous. It's ridiculous. Okay?
Oh, wow. That's the perfect song.
Do this look like a riot, guys? It looks like a party.
Oh, this is amazing.
It looks like a party, right? You hear the camera girl? This is amazing. Because people getting together, people, you know, it's not a riot, okay? It's not. It's just ridiculous the way they just spent this whole thing, okay? Now, I'm going to also show you guys, right, that another sign of proof that the police opened their gates and they encouraged people to come in. Like they was trying to rush people so people could it looked like they was trying to make the people run because they was like, people was walking and they just was like, come on, go, right? All right, let me show you. You see that? You seen the police officer? I'm playing. You see that? So, come on, man. It wasn't some type of insurrection. It wasn't some type of riot. It's clearly an invitation. Okay, it was permission, by permission, invitation. On the side, you had the Antifa and everything, kind of like shaking the gates and going after the cops like they want to fight. That wasn't Trump supporters. They was wearing Trump attire, but it wasn't Trump supporters, and a lot of them got exposed for that reason. Okay, let me show you here. Now that guy right there that was wearing the red in the book bag, you know, I think that's Red. I think that's that guy named Red. He was pretty much the Fed. Okay, he was pretty much the Fed, and he tried to organize people to bash up the equipment, the place. But the media, we got him on camera, we caught him on film, and now he's been exposed. And they did arrest him that day, but then they released him right away. But then it turns out that he was working with the feds. He was working with the feds, okay? And he was organizing them smashing the windows, okay? So the DOJ was complicit, the FBI is complicit, Congress people complicit, and they all staged and organized this and allowed the people to walk into the yard. This was a setup just to frame all conservatives as domestic terrorists so they could try to arrest the leadership of the conservative movement. This don't take rocket scientists. This is just psychological warfare. They use these tactics overseas. The CIA, all these people is complicit. Pentagon, complicit. Everybody working together to destroy democracy. Okay? They need us fighting with each other to destroy democracy. They don't take a rocket scientist to see that. Okay? Now I'm going to show you the next video where they're bashing the window and the Trump supporter actually noticed what they're doing and tried to stop them. They calling them out. They saying that's Antifa, that's Antifa, you know, so people can try to stop them. Okay? One person tried. Now, do that look like a bunch of people that wanted to smash in and vandalize the entire Capitol? I mean, let's be honest. You heard him booing because he was smashing the windows. You heard him calling out Antifa. And you heard him cheer when that Trump supporter jumped in to stop him from beating the windows. But they got too many undercover feds over there, too many Antifa people over there, that one person got pulled off and they continued to smash the windows. I just told you what just happened after the video. After that video, that quick snippet. That's what happened after. They just removed the guy and they continued to beat on the windows and vandalize the Capitol. That was not Trump supporters. Obvious. They had their own groups. I mean, it had to be hundreds of these people out there. Hundreds, if not probably over 1,000 of them out there. There was nowhere else in the country. There was no other Antifa doing anything other than in the country, on TV, in the media, anything, but that place there. And they all masquerade as Trump supporters. Obvious fact, they don't take a rocket scientist to see that. We're cheering when the Trump supporter pulled him down from smashing the window. They booed while he was smashing the window. And they was calling out Antifa. But we was being framed as domestic terrorists by the media. So you got to understand, the system is against us. And the Trump supporters and the conservatives are the real revolutionaries of this country right now. The real revolutionary people of the country. We're fighting for the true freedom. These people are fighting to oppress. Okay? So they got to frame us in order to get us out the way, in order for them to continue their dominance over the country. with all of these fanny pants people. Okay? Now I just showed y'all. I just showed you guys. That's some exclusive stuff right there. Now I know y'all saw it. Probably saw some of them videos before, but that one video a lot of y'all guys never seen, where he spoke to the police officer, and that police officer said that he talking to the higher ups about opening the gates, which was already planned. So this stuff is not like new information or anything like that. Not to mention the FBI called me because I was there. It asked me about activities or suspicious activities that I saw there. And you know what I told them? I said, don't act like y'all don't know what's going on. Don't act like y'all don't know what's going on. I said, it's the shame how the conservative people do a better job than you in finding out the truth and what's going on out here. I said, just know that all of y'all are going to go down for this BS. All of you. And that was like a good 2 weeks after that day. I don't want to say it because of the transcripts and stuff, but come on, guys, come on. But like I said, guys, go to the website, guys. Go to the website, right? And when you go to the website, purchase a shirt. Support the operation. Support people like me. Like, share, and subscribe. Show your support for people that's actually putting their lives on the line for this. YouTube ain't gonna like what I do. YouTube don't like what I do. But I'm liking what I do. And that's showing that we headed in the right direction. We raging against the machine. We raging against the machine. These billionaires, they watching us. But we watching them. Third Eye Philosophy. I'm telling you, we're watching. But I'm gonna go ahead and close the video. I don't want to get too late in the video, but I just wanted y'all to see that. And I couldn't put it in the title, and you see why. My last video got deleted, and because of the wording I put in there, and I hope this one don't get deleted. But if it do, I'm gonna show you where you could go to take the video and share it. Okay, you all get this video, and you'll be able to share it. Like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. I got over 4,000 followers. I'm trying to reach 5,000. I'm trying to grow, guys. Help people that's doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Help me get up there in the algorithms. Share the video. I don't care if you share them just to show them that little quick snippet. Do that. Do that. That's why I'm putting it out there. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. For y'all that last this long. And I'll see y'all for the next video.
I'll be one of the greatest, that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators built different than ancient, sooner than later, what will be ours? I keep an eye out for the numbers, I stay in contact, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not come for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no problem when I'm the equation.
Once again, guys, subscribe for more videos. Third Eye Philosophy. Thanks for watching.